CustomTacticals.com here, and another fixed blade review here. Don't do that many fixed blade reviews, but recently I've got a few of them in. So this one here is a cold steel Konjo 2, and this is a sort of a. This wasn't what I expected when I saw this knife. The handle's a lot thinner than I thought, and the knife handle. The knife blade is a lot proportionally larger than the handle. Let me pull it up here so you can get a chance to see it. It's got a really nice mirror finish on it, but the handle is extremely thin, and there's no guard. So using this knife is not an easy thing, because your hand could slide up. If you penetrate it, your hand could slide up and you cut yourself quite easily with this knife. Look at the brass habaki here. It's cut habaki. The Tonto model of this knife has a different habaki, has sort of the rain, which I prefer, but this one is also very nice. Sanmai 3 steel here. You can see the sandwiching there on the edge. The mirror polish is actually really nice on this knife. I have to say I really like that about it. You can see it's etched here, Konjo 2, you can get it to Konjo 2 Sanmai 3, and the Kasaki is a satin finish, while the rest of the blade is a mirror finish, which I thought is a really nice touch actually. I like the Torx screws holding the handles in there. I'm not sure if they'll come off if you remove the Torx screws, or if they're epoxied in as well, but I thought those were kind of cool too. And generally speaking, I think this is a really nice looking knife. Very cool, just sort of a really cool looking knife, nice collector's knife. It's nice to have it on the display case, but it's not necessarily the most useful knife. The sheath is really nice, all leather, stacked, stingray, manta ray, ray skin insert here, all leather, metal pocket clip. If you're actually going to use this knife, maybe a horizontal sheath would be better, since this probably would benefit from a horizontal draw a little bit more than a vertical. But overall, it's a really cool looking knife, great for showing off, great for displaying in your house, which is what a lot of cold steel stuff is good for, just show, because as we all know, they don't use the highest end steels. The Sanmai is not a cheap steel, but it's not exactly a high-end color steel either, because it is currently a VG1 sandwiched steel. Blade is pretty long in this one. I don't know exactly. You could measure it. Let's get that out. So we're looking at 5 inches for the blade on this one. So it's pretty big. Handle is good size, but seems a little bit small and unwieldy. But a lot of cold steels, their Japanese influenced knives in particular, don't have the best ergonomics necessarily for using, and this is an example of that. So just take another look at the brass habaki there. Nice little cuts in there. It scratches, the brass scratches quite easily, even from going in and out of a leather sheath. As you can see here, there's already scratches on the brass from that. This is I believe a G10 handle, polished, semi-polished G10 handle. It's a very thin blade. See, it's quite thin. A little bit of beveling going on the top of the blade here. You can see it. It's not flat spine, it's got sort of a ridge on the spine, which is sort of a nice touch too. And 2 blood grooves, so to speak, both sides. Cold steel Konjo 2. This is the non-Tonto one. I don't know what they call this one, but the non-Tonto Konjo 2. Alright, hope you enjoyed the review. Have a good one.